So I actually tried to do this quiz earlier. I was rendering Lions franchise, which is a big series on the channel, as you guys know, and computer froze before I could even start it, which was super frustrating because I would have double uploaded yesterday. As you guys are watching this now, I'm recording on the 16th, as you can not see via the recording. It's just off screen. But today is the 16th, and we're doing NFL draft busts. Now, I think this would be better with pictures, maybe as well, if you could do pictures and text. However, we only have text, so we're gonna have to remember who these guys are. And it's 40 draft busts to name in 20 minutes. Now, just with a quick scan, it kind of seems to be all over the place, from top of the line first round picks to second round guys in some instances. So we'll have to see how we can do. 20 minutes on the clock. I don't think it's going to take nearly that long. I think for a lot of these, I'll either know it or I won't. And a lot of these are going to be really, really tough. And we'll start off with an easy one, which is, hold on, am I recording? Yes. It's going to be Jamarcus Russell, of course, LSU quarterback, taken #1 overall in 2007. Chargers second overall 1998 is in the Peyton Manning draft. It's Ryan Leaf. Where was Ryan Leaf? Washington State, I want to say. I think that sounds right to me. Packers second overall 1989 is a left tackle. And I don't remember what his name is. It's not Marinovich. I'm thinking of like a quarterback, Todd Marinovich, right? But it's a name, it's a last name like that. The guy was like huge, steroided up. I know who it is. There were Hall of Famers surrounding him. Like, it's a legendary draft class, and he was a huge bust. This is Troy Aikman's draft. Barry Sanders. Dion, right, I think. Some legendary players. It's like, I'm not going to come up with it. And I tweeted about this guy like 2 weeks ago. Because it was a nice opportunity to take a shot at Troy Aikman, who's the least deserving Hall of Famer of all time. Actually, you know what? Joe Namath and Terry Bradshaw exist, but I'm going to get hate on that, of course, because people attribute their success to only them and not the rest of the amazing team around them, despite terrible numbers. Browns first overall 1999 is Tim Couch. Gary Mandarich. Tony Mandarich. Got it. Tony Mandarich. Nice. I don't know why I got that after Tim Couch, but I'm happy I did. Is Seahawks first overall supplemental draft 1987 Brian Bosworth? It makes the most sense. I don't think it could be anybody else, and it is. Packers 6th overall 1981. There's just no way I'm going to be able to name big draft busts from way back then. Like, Tony Mandarich was kind of a pull for me, and he's only known for being a draft bust and a huge steroid bodybuilder guy. Packers 6th overall 1981. I mean, I don't really even have a guess. I don't know how I would know it. Like, I'm trying to think, who was the Packers quarterback around that time? Like 1983, they had a really good QB. Lynn something. Oh, man, I used to know these names when I would do these quizzes all the time. It would just come to me easily. And I can't remember Lynn's last name. Lions second overall 2003, I believe, is Charles Rogers. It's not Chester Rogers. I guarantee you it's Charles. It's Charles. Michigan State receiver. It's not Chester. Am I crazy for this one? Hold on. Let's pause. Yeah, Chester Rogers is an active receiver for the Titans. I guarantee you Charles is the receiver with the Lions. Is he dead? Wow. Damn, RIP. That's crazy. That's a tough way to find that out. Not like I had any particular attachment to him, but it's always, really troubling to find out that somebody died early. But back to the quiz we go. It's Charles Rogers. Seahawks, second overall 1976. Kurt Warner, maybe? The running back? No. Because I know Kurt Warner was maybe Billy Sims. He was a Lions. I don't know why I tried that. Kurt Warner was a Seahawks running back, spelled Kurt with a C, and was pretty good actually, but injuries kind of ended his career. I have no idea who that's going to be. Bengals 3rd overall, 1999. Is that Achilles Smith? It is Achilles Smith. Now, the Bengals have a huge draft bust. I don't see any more Bengals on the list, but Dan Wilkinson is a name I will never forget for some reason. I think he was on Ohio State defensive tackle, 100% defensive tackle. I think Ohio State. Number 1 overall in like 1993 or 1992, something right around then. I mean, I guess we can probably just pull it up. Man, this is an unflattering image. Yeah, Ohio State, Dan Wilkinson has been dubbed Big Daddy. Now, and I was under the impression he was a bust, but it seems like he actually had a pretty good career. I mean, maybe not what you'd expect from the number 1 overall pick. Didn't even get a second contract with the Bengals, but had 8 sacks as a 22-year-old at defensive tackle. I mean, he put up 54.5 sacks for his career. That really is not bad. And he played till he was 33, starting, 180 plus games. Maybe not of a big of a bust as I was led to believe, but I guess it makes sense he's not on here then. Lions 7th overall, 1990. I mean, who would it be? Who would it be? Is this is this Andre Ware? It is Andre Ware. Houston quarterback, won the Heisman. And you think with the Lions going back-to-back drafts, taking Heisman-winning players, that's how I got Andre Ware. I'm thinking, didn't they have back-to-back Heisman guys? I was talking about this with Wheels the other day. Back-to-back Heisman guys. I'm thinking, if you had this in real life, where in back-to-back years the team took a Heisman winner, you're thinking they're going to be set up forever. And of course, the Lions have struggled mightily. Cardinals 8th overall, 1970. I have no idea. I mean, I'm trying to think of like big college guys. I know there was a USC running back around 1970 that was really, maybe he was closer to 1980. That was quite good that I don't remember really hearing his name in the NFL. Archie Griffin. I mean, Archie Griffin is the only guy to ever win 2 Heismans. Played 7 seasons with the Bengals. He was taken number 24 overall. Won 2 Heisman trophies and was taken number 24. That's crazy to me. 3-time first-team All-American. That's amazing. And you think back then, they see multiple-time Heisman winner. You're going number 1 overall at running back, but apparently not. That's wild to me. But I'm not going to get that one. Washington 3rd overall, 1994. I do know. It's Heath Schuler from Tennessee. Had a few of his cards when I was younger. I used to go to this place in New Jersey where I'm from, and they had like a bunch of old school card packs and stuff like that. So I had a bunch of cards from the 90s, and I do remember Heath Schuler. That was a Trent Dilfer draft. Oh, what was the name of the Colts bust? Man, Bill Polian had multiple top picks that year, the GM of the Colts. It's a legendary draft. It's the first one Mel Kiper had. And it's like Bill Polian delivers a line, and who in the hell is Mel Kiper anyway? And, it's apparently what the whole rest of the league was thinking, right? Because there wasn't like a huge televised like media and draft action going on back then. Bears 7th overall, 2015 is an unfortunate one. Kevin White, he was amazing in that season at West Virginia. And just injuries his entire career just really, really, really held him back. I think that if Kevin White would have been healthy, and again, it's like if ifs and buts were coconuts, something, I don't know. Listen, you got the idea, right? Like if the queen had the ball, she'd be king, something like that. But yeah, I mean, I thought Kevin White was going to be amazing. I still think he would have been amazing, but he could not stay on the field and develop. Eagles 9th overall, 1985. Like, you're thinking it's probably going to be a quarterback. I mean, the only Eagles QB I know around then would be Randall Cunningham. And that's certainly not who this is going to be. Far from a bust. I'm not sure. Browns 3rd overall, 2012 is Trent Richardson, who was unstoppable at Alabama. Another, like, can't-miss draft pick. He went so high for a reason and was just terrible in the NFL. Had no vision. Couldn't do anything. And, obviously didn't go to the best of situations with that Browns team. They have a Hall of Fame left tackle, but that's pretty much it. They had Alex Mack for a bit too. I think there was crossover with Alex Mack in that Browns team, but Trent Richardson was individually terrible. Buccaneers, 59th overall. It's a second-round pick. It's got to be Roberto Aguayo with that time period, the Florida State kicker. It is a fun quiz. Kind of going down memory lane here a little bit. Jets, 51st overall, 2016. Is that Christian Hackenberg? It's not. 51st overall, another second-round pick, 2016. It was the same draft that Roberto Aguayo was in. Who is a huge Jets draft bust that isn't Christian Hackenberg? Did I misspell it? I did, to you. Christian Hackenberg. I thought it was an E. I guess I'm wrong. No, I am right. It is an E. Hopefully, if you made this quiz, correct some of these mistakes here, like Charles Rogers and misspelling Hackenberg. Colts, 29th overall, 2015. Oh, I skipped one. Seahawks, 27th overall, 2018. That's got to be Rashad Penny. Colts, 29th overall, 2015. Bjorn Warner? No. Marcus Hunt? Was he Colts? No, I think he was Bengals, maybe. It's not Bjorn Warner. That feels like the right name. 29th overall. It's not Bjorn Warner. I mean, I could be okay with it not being Bjorn Warner. I do want to see where Bjorn Warner is. 2013, pick 24. Man, he played 3 years with the Colts and then was done. Practice squad for the Jags, which is obviously not where you want to be. 2015, so it was 2 years after Bjorn Warner. Who would they have taken? 2015. 6 years ago. I'm trying to even remember the 2015 draft. 29th overall is pretty far down the board. I don't know. And that's probably not even a tough one. But it escapes me right now. We're going to get Paxton Lynch next for Broncos 2016. They traded back up for him. Did the Colts move up for a QB? No, they wouldn't have, right? They had Andrew Luck. It can't be a quarterback. Who did the Colts take at the back end of the first? 2015. I'm trying to think of linemen. I'm obviously going to know it when I see it, but the name escapes me right now. Browns 22nd overall 2014 is Johnny Manziel. Cowboys 28th overall 2017. I mean, it's too late for Randy Gregory. He was earlier, right? Gotta be Taco, right? Taco Charlton. Yeah, I guess he's a bust. It's kind of tough. Texans 10th overall 2007. Oh, Gaines Adams? No, he was the Bucks. RIP Gaines Adams. I'm not. Amobi Okoye. Wow. I don't think of him as a bust. I mean, I guess he must be, right? But fun fact about Amobi Okoye is, yeah, I guess he was a bust. This is not a very good career. He was drafted as a 19-year-old, I believe. One of the youngest players ever drafted. I can't see it in here, but there we go. 19 years, 11 months old. Tremaine Edmonds also drafted as a teenager in the 2019 NFL draft. But yeah, I guess Amobi Okoye was not particularly good. I mean, yeah, that's tough. That's tough for Amobi Okoye. I'm actually kind of shocked I pulled that name out. Cardinals 10th overall 2006. I'm not even getting a name here, or a position, or a face, or an idea. What am I, an idiot? Matt Leinart. Yeah, I am an idiot. That's like the most obvious one on here. The lefty slinger at a USC. The southpaw. Jets 9th overall 2013. This is like one of the biggest draft busts to me. For some reason, I always think he went earlier in the draft and he went number 9, which is really high, by the way. But I thought he went, like, in my head, like 6th or 5th or something like that. But 9th overall, D. Milner, Alabama, was horrible. As is the next one, DeAndre Baker. Giants traded back up into the first round to get him, and of course had the crazy off-the-field stuff going on. And the only reason he got out of that, by the way, was because the prosecutor had some shady stuff going on. And he escaped. Like, he definitely did it, the armed robbery, but he got away with it because the prosecutor was super dirty. Browns 8th overall 2014. It's got to be Barkevius Mingo, right? It's not. He was 6th overall. Browns 8th overall 2014. Oh, it's Justin Gilbert, the Oklahoma State corner. Amazing returner at Oklahoma State. Not too good of a corner in the league. I'm actually going to do the whole time. I like to talk through it, right? It's fun to kind of add insight and not analysis, but background on some of these guys if I know it. Titans 8th overall. It's going to be Jake Locker. Big QB. It's like teams fell in love with his size and the arm, but didn't really have a whole lot else. His passing mechanics were very bad. You have bad feet as a QB, you're going to have a bad arm. Jaguars 8th overall 2008. I mean, a big Jags bust at QB is Blaine Gabbert, but he was the 2011 class with Jake Locker. Who would the Jags have taken 8th overall in 08 that was deemed a bust? I'm trying to think of like big positions and stuff, but it wouldn't have been a running back, I don't think. Let's go to the Jets. I mean, Mark Sanchez has got to be one of those. 5th overall, 2009. It feels tough to label Mark Sanchez a bust, but he did go 5th overall, and he was certainly not that good. 6th overall was... Oh, man. I know exactly who it is. Edge rusher. He was horrible. I mean, that's a name I'm 100% going to get that. Or 99. I just need to think about that. I know exactly who it is, but the only name in my head right now is Aaron Maben, who's a Penn State linebacker, who is horrible, but drafted by the Bills. And I'll only think of Gaines Adams too, for some reason, still in my head. I know exactly who it is. It's a short name. Shoot, we're gonna move on. Speaking of Blaine Gabbert, is he not? Oh, 2012, not 2011. We were just talking about that. And also Blaine Gabbert was like taken 10th or 11th. Jaguars 5th overall 2012. Is that, I mean, Blake Bortles was a little later and also taken 3rd. Jaguars 5th overall 2012. The 2012 class had a lot of busts. Oh, it's going to be Justin Blackman. He was amazing for the Jags and could not stay off the drugs and alcohol. Horrible story. He was amazing at Oklahoma State with Brandon Weeden. Washington 15th overall 2019. So recent. Oh, Dwayne Haskins. Yeah. Dodged a bullet there as a Giants fan, but just because Dwayne Haskins is an absolute idiot. But at least he was a pretty good passer at Ohio State. Cardinals 10th overall 2018. Cardinals 10th overall 2018. That one feels so familiar. I want to come back to it for some reason. Oh, no, I don't. It's Josh Rosen. Yeah, geez. He was pretty good at UCLA. It's tough in the league to have a new coach come in and draft a QB over you number 1 overall. But he was not good his rookie year and just wasn't given a chance to develop after that. Dolphins 3rd overall 2013. They traded up for him. I remember this was like one of the first years I really started following the draft. And Daniel Jeremiah had predicted like the first like 7 in a row correctly, including the Dolphins trading up for this Oregon pass rusher, Deion Jordan. Titans 3rd overall 2006. Titans 3rd overall. Oh no. My favorite college player of all time, Hook'em, VY, Vince Young. Yeah, he was bad in the NFL. Washington 2nd overall 2012. It's tough to label RG3 a bust. I mean, is that not who that is? He was taken, I swear that's exactly who that is. Robert Griffin III. I had to type the entire name out. He was amazing early on. Mike Shanahan left him in to get killed, and he played injured and tore his ACL and was never the same. Colts 4th overall 1982. I mean, Elway was the 83 draft and was 1st, and then he didn't want to play for the Colts, so he went to the Broncos. I'm just going to skip to David Carr, and then Colts 1st overall 1992. I mean, Jeff George was not a bust. First overall for the Colts, man. I don't know. I gotta get some more of these. I'm fine with the ones on the left side. They're like kind of old. Colts 29th overall 2015 is gonna bother me. The biggest one that I'm really frustrated I don't have right now is Jets 6th overall 2008, because I know exactly who it is. I can't. Levi. No. Oh, what is his name? I just thought of Quentin Coples. That's not it. That's not it. Quentin Coples was later. I haven't thought of his name in years. Oh man. I'm not far. The fear is that I keep talking all the way through. I'm not going to be able to actually think. I got to actually think about it. And Jaguars 8th overall 08, I should be able to get too. Kind of annoyed I don't have it, but I got to get Jets. It's so bothersome because it's someone that I know that I've referenced, but now I'm under the wire, on the clock, and I cannot come up with his name for the life of me. Jets 2008. I know exactly who it is. God. All right, I'm gonna have to give up. Yeah, it's gonna kill me when I see it. Vernon Golston. Oh God, yeah. Oh man. That's so frustrating. So frustrating. Philip Dorsett. Yeah, I guess he was a bust. Miami receiver. Yeah, he was not good with the Colts. Went to the Patriots later. Vernon Golston is gonna haunt me because I'm not like all the time, but I've referenced him fairly frequently as far as like talking about old school football goes, because he was just a huge bust. Like, I mean, I'm thinking of Tyson Campbell too. Who was the LSU pass rusher? Can I not think of any names now? There's a G. LSU, drafted by the Chiefs, like top 10, 2009. Aaron Kerr is a huge bust. Did I say Tyson Campbell? I meant Tyson Jackson. I don't even remember what I said. Aaron Maben was in this class, 2009. Maybe, what was it, 2008? Glenn Dorsey. I just came up with it. It's Glenn Dorsey is the name I was thinking of. Sometimes it just takes a second. All right, the 20,089 draft does not happen yet. It's Glenn Dorsey. Yeah, there he is. Number 5 overall, D tackle out of LSU. But yeah, Vernon Golston, man. That one's annoying. That one's annoying. I should have gotten at least Vernon Golston and Philip Dorsett, really. I'm not going to get Rich Campbell, Steve Newhouse. Larry Stegent is a name I've never heard of. Kevin Allen. Derek Harvey, I know, but I would never come up with that name. Art Schlichter is a name I've seen somewhat recently, maybe from one of these quizzes, but I'm never coming up with it. And Steve Emptman, also not a name I'm coming up with, but 78%. Not bad, but not as well as I could have done. So a little bit frustrating on that front. I can't believe I didn't get Vernon Golston. That is really annoying. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
It's insane, I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn, taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speed burst good.